All right. We got the sound. It's not the sound that I wanted. Hopefully, the sound is good on your end. We have sound. Lights, camera, sound, action. We gotta have it all. Here we are. Unfortunately, I tell you, when you're live, you get so many different things that might come up. You can't really control it, and that's what happens when you're live. Just like what happens in life, that's just a part of it, right? So we go with the flow. We are live with sound. Yes. Hello, Jada. Welcome back. Hello, Jackie. Hello. All right. So hopefully the sound is good. I have my mic plugged in here. I don't know if that sound is all right. Thank you, Brandon. Let me know it's all right. We all good. Let's go. All right. We got Flo in the house. Yes. Hello, everyone. Let's go ahead and first get started with this intention word. So like I said, I don't know if it's coming from the actual computer or if it's coming from here, but we're going to pick our intention word. Now, yesterday's intention word was play, and I definitely did a lot of playing yesterday. Launching a new venture yesterday, website launch. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. And we're going to shuffle up these cards. As I drop a few. Now, what I'm going to do, just to make sure that the sound is good, Twitch says she can hear me. Thank you, moderator. I tell you, I'm back on YouTube. You fix one thing and then another thing. It's just life. It's life. All right. Gonna go ahead and give the cards a shuffle. All right. Go ahead and give it some energy. All right. Pick our intention word. We got a couple shout outs. This one's a good one. I got a couple shout outs. Hello, Kayla. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Kayla. Wishing you a great birthday. So today's intention word is rest. Rest. Let's bring it in just a little bit more. Rest. There we go. All right. I tell you one thing. After this week, I am going to rest for real. It's so many different things going on, but so exciting. Let's go ahead and get ourselves on the mat. With no further ado, let's go ahead and get ourselves on the mat. Give yourself an opportunity to just relax here. All right. Hope that you are enjoying it. Who we got? All right, yes. Switch said happy birthday to Kayla. Yes. All right, go ahead and settle yourself. Let's take a deeper inhale in and exhale out. One, we give thanks that we are even here this morning. We got that wake-up call. Not everyone did. So we're grateful for that. Let's give thanks. And as we just bring that awareness right here into this space, right into our bodies, there are other things that's going on. Tech, people running around the house. Maybe people are just waking up. But just go ahead and make your mat your home right now. This is that time for just you to connect with your body. Being mindful of maybe a little bit of tension that you're holding in the body. And with every exhale, just attempt to release that out. Let your knees soften. Let your shoulders relax. We're starting that intention of rest right here. And when we say rest, we're not going to necessarily rest our bodies in this practice. But maybe even just giving your mental space, that mind, a rest. There's so many things that we're thinking about all throughout the day. But if you can just dial back a few of those things and just focus on your body. We can never turn our brain off. It's not the point of what we want to do. But if we can just eliminate some of those things that we have going on constantly running through our minds. Yoga is all about being mindful, not mindless. So keep that in mind as you go throughout your practice. And even throughout the day, being mindful. So as we just take a second, let that sink in. Maybe readjust your legs, whatever's comfortable to you. On that next inhale, let's take our arms up overhead. Gaze up towards the hands. On that exhale, release the hands down nice and slow. Let's go ahead and roll out our wrist on the way down. Nice and slow. Sitting up nice and tall. And on that exhale, let's bring those arms back up overhead. Taking the fingers, interlace the fingers, take the palms up towards the sky, creating that space in between the ears. Just take a moment. And on that next exhale, we're going to release the hands again, roll out the wrist on the way down. Very nice. Taking your chin down towards your chest. Feeling that stretch along the neck. We're going to walk our chin over to our right side. This is my left, your right. Gently look behind you. Now, as you look behind you, still keep those shoulders nice and square. Yes, they may turn a little, but just attempting to keep them a little bit square. Gently bringing the chin back down to center and over to the opposite side. Hands can be down by your side, whatever's comfortable. Taking it back to center and bringing the chin up towards the ceiling. On your next exhale, take the chin back to neutral. We're going to take our hand, taking that right ear to right shoulder. So I'll do this side, right ear, right shoulder, because I am your mirror. Just gently bringing the head down. Again, this hand is just placed on top. We're going to feel that stretch come all the way down. Bringing the head back to center, other side. Keep breathing. Gently release, come back to center. We're going to bring those arms up overhead. And exhale, take the hands to heart center, prayer pose here. Gently pressing the fingertips on one side and then the other, just stretch out the fingers. We are going to weight bear on our hands. So we want to just get our fingers ready to weight bear. Go ahead and make a fist with the thumbs out in front. We're going to roll out our wrists. Release your shoulders, rolling out your wrists. And then other side, roll it the other way. Very nice. Let's go ahead and bring those fists, make a circle, bring it all the way up overhead. And then all the way back down. See if you can go the opposite way with your circles. We're really warming our wrist up. Forearms, everything gets warmed up. Go ahead and place the hands down by your side. We're going to sweep the right arm up overhead. Side stretch here. And down over to the opposite side. And bring it back. So this month we're focusing on a little bit of mobility. So we're going to take our time before we get up off of the ground. So I want you to take your feet out in front. Go ahead and get even in your sit bones. We're not going to remove any flesh. We're just going to move our bodies to get comfortable, get seated. We're going to place those heels down on the floor. Flex your toes back towards your body. Keep a slight bend into your knees. So slight bend into your knees. Sitting up nice and tall. On that inhale, we bring the arms up overhead. And on that exhale, we hinge forward. So keep that bend into the knees. Hinge forward towards your feet. Maybe your hands touch your legs. Maybe they touch your feet, wherever it is. Lift through the chest, wherever you are. Flexing our toes back towards our body. Keeping the back nice and straight. And on that inhale, slowly bring those arms back up overhead. Come back up into your seated position. Take those arms down. I want you to take your knee in. So any knee, I'm going to start with, this one is actually my right leg, but any knee. I want you to hold it in. And maybe if you can just hover it off the ground, that's fine. I want you to roll that ankle around. So roll your ankle. And then roll it the other way. And then take the foot, I want you to just gently bring it towards your body. You don't have to completely bring the whole foot, but just gently bring that knee in towards your body, where it's almost as if it's going to cross over. We're going to get to this point later on in the practice. We just want to warm your body up. So just go ahead and give it a little rock. And then set it down, give it a shake. We're going to do the same thing with the other one. So bring it in, hug the knee in towards your chest. Maybe it hovers off the ground. Go ahead and roll the ankle up. And the other way. I don't know why one side is always tricky. Even I have to mentally think about it. All right. And again, hug it in just a little bit tighter where it's almost going to cross over. Just really working out that hip. And then lower it down. Go ahead and give it a shake. Very nice. We're going to take the soles of the feet to touch this time. Soles of the feet to touch. Butterfly your knees out. We're going to flutter our butterfly wings. So that means moving our knees. Again, we really want to get those hips warmed up. So we want to warm up our hips as much as possible. So moving your knees. Fluttering your butterfly wings. Sitting up nice and tall. Maybe you hold on to the feet. Very nice. We're going to keep it moving for 5, 4. We're releasing all of that hip. Maybe you might get some crackles. It's all right. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. We're going to gently hinge forward. Coming forward just a little. Give your body a little rock. Release that tension along the hip. And on that inhale, bring both arms up overhead. We're coming up nice. Look up towards the ceiling. Take the hands down by your side. We're going to close up our thighs like a book. Give it a little rock. I want you to place your hands down by your side. We're going to take our knees over to one side. Look away from your knees. Bring it back to center, over to the opposite side. Very nice. Bring it up. Give it a rock. All right, let's come over to our hands and knees for our tabletop position. All right. Readjust your body. You want those knees to be stacked right over our hips. Those wrists are going to be right under our shoulders. We're going to do our cat-cows here. So on that inhale, lower the belly. Knees up. On that exhale, press into the fingertips. Arch the spine, chin, chest. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, arch, and reverse. Inhale, release. Exhale, arch. One more inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral. Let's start to make our circles. Moving your hips around. Remember, it's all about that mobility. So we want to make sure that we're listening to our bodies. Keep going. Pausing at the top. Go ahead and reverse. We're light in our wrists. We're pressing into our fingertips. So remember, light in your wrist. Keep the weight in the fingertips. On that next rotation, go ahead and pause at the top. We tuck our toes underneath. So tuck in those toes, even making sure that pinky toe gets tucked under there. Shift the weight back towards your heels. Head down, toe stretch here. Release your shoulders, chin to chest. Gazing towards your hands, we press up. This is our first downward facing dog. Pedal your feet, bending opposite knees. And when you're ready, go ahead and bring those heels to stillness. Keep a bend into the knees. We're going to tuck our chin, walk your gaze up towards your belly. Take 3 breaths here. Get comfortable in this stance. We're going to keep that bend into the knees. Slowly walk your hands towards the back of your mat. Bend your knees, belly on the thigh, head down. We're in our forward fold. I want you to look down at your toes, making sure that all 4 corners of our feet are down on the mat. Our toes are gripped into our mat. Release your head down. We're shifting the weight into the balls of our feet. I want you to grab opposite elbows for our ragdoll pose. Gently rock from left to right. Shaking your head, yes and no. We're slowly going to let the hands come back down towards our feet. As we slowly begin to squat. And on that exhale, come back into that forward fold. Slowly squat down. Warming the body. And come back to your forward fold. One more time, squat down. And back into your forward fold. On that inhale, slowly curl all the way up. Bring the arms up overhead. Slight back bend here if that's available. And on that exhale, take the hands down by your side. Go ahead and rock it out. All right. I don't want to turn up the music too much because I know that my speaker is going to overpower my voice. So if you can hear the music vibe out, I would turn it up just a little bit. All right, we're going to start our sun salutations. Feet flat on the mat. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Take a flat back here. Plant the hands, step back, we flow it out. If you don't want to flow with your chaturanga, feel free to push back into your downward facing dog. We'll meet there. If you're in your upward facing dog, bring those shoulders back. Press up, downward facing dog. Keep breathing. Walk the gaze up towards the belly. Tucking your chin. Come to your forward fold, whatever that looks like to you. On that inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back here. Plant the hands, step back, we flow it out. Bring it up. Downward facing dog, we take 2 breaths here. Forward fold. On that inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Now, I am already warm. I don't know about you, but I am warm. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back, flow it out. Keep breathing. 2 breaths right here. Forward fold. On that inhale, come all the way up. This is our last sun salutation A, forward fold. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back, we flow it out. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths if you're meeting me here. Forward fold. Now I want you to just hold this forward fold for a second. Just feeling the stretch on the back of the legs. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet. Really relaxing yourself in this forward fold. And on that inhale, I want you to slowly bring yourself up. Rise into the feet, bend into the knees. Slowly bring yourself up. Bring the arms up overhead. On that exhale, mountain pose. All right. So here's where you can get a wall handy, maybe a chair handy. I want you to focus on your drissy point. We're going to do a little bit of balance within that hip mobility. Now, we've done this pose over several weeks, but we're going to do it standing this time. So again, if you'd like to hold on to something, feel free, get that in. I want you to plant your feet down. Focus on a drissy point if you're balancing yourself. And we're going to lift up our right leg. So I'm going to start with my right. This is my left, but I'm your mirror, so this is my right today. Balance yourself here. Hug that knee into your chest. Now we tend to want to lean over. I want you to try to get yourself up as much as possible, bringing that hip back. Very nice. Take that knee out towards the side. So take it out towards the side. Bring it back in. Take it out towards the side. And bring it back in. Bring it out. Again, you can always hold on to something. Take it back in. Last one, take it out towards the side. And bring it back in. Let's start to make our circles. Circle. Now this is where I'm going to start warming up real fast. Make your circles. Now you can hold on to your knee, or you can just let it freestyle. Again, you can hold on to something if you need it. We're going to do one more this way, and then we pause. Let's go the opposite way. I don't know what this is, but this like heats up my body like, whew. Keep going. Now that hip is going to snap, crackle, pop. That's all right. Keep it going. One more rotation around. Let it down. Rock the hips. You see me over here glowing, right? All right. It's not sweat. It's glow. That's what's going on for you. We're glowing. All right, pedal your feet. We got the other side. So if you want to leverage yourself on this side, go ahead and do that. Settle your feet, set your tristy point. We're going to take the opposite leg up, hug it in. Get balance on that standing leg. Again, if you want to hold on to something, feel free. Take that hip down. We're going to take the knee out. Take it back in. You got this. Take it out. If you fall out, come right back. I'm right here with you. Bring it back. Take it out. Bring it back. 2 more just like that. Bring it out. Take it back. Last one. Bring it out. Take it back in. You ready for your circles? Yes, right? All right, let's go. Circles. Now, one leg is always better than the other. If you fall out, come right back. That's okay. We're not only strengthening that hip, we're also strengthening that standing leg. So again, if you need to hold on to something, that's okay. Move that knee around. All right, one more rotation here. We're going to pause, go the opposite way. All right, I got that Leroy glow this morning. Woo. All right, keep going. All right, one last rotation. Bring it down, pedal the feet. All right. Whew. All right, I'm glowing for real. All right. Go ahead and bring the feet to stillness. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Gaze up towards the hands, slight back bend here. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the chin. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet. We're going to drag our fingers on the mat. Bend your knees, sit in your chair. We're going to make that spine nice and long. On that exhale, we're going to bring our hands from here to flat back and Superman pose. All right, so keep going. Flat back right here, Superman pose. Inhale, bring it back up to chair. Exhale, Superman arms, flat back. Inhale, bring it up. 3 more just like that, flat back. Inhale, bring the arms back to chair. And exhale, flat back. Inhale, bring it up. Last one, flat back. And take it to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping the balls of the feet on the ground, shift the weight. On that inhale, slowly bring yourself all the way up. Extended mountain pose, arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down. I want you to step out towards the side of your mat. Nice and wide here. Bend to each side. We're going to have our heels in and our toes out. Heels in, toes out. I want you to pause on one side for 3, 2, 1. Other side for 3, 2. Come back to your breath. 1. Come back to center. Point those toes parallel here. Parallel right in front of you. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, wide forward fold. Bring the hands down in front. Tuck the chin into the chest. Keep breathing. We walk the hands over to our right side. Over to our left. back to center. Maybe see if you can get a little bit deeper into this wide forward fold. Again, shifting the weight into the balls of the feet. On that inhale, slowly come all the way up. Bring the arms back up overhead. So we're going to point our toes back towards the front of the mat. So the toe that's closest to the front is going to point towards the front of the mat. We're going to bend down into that front knee. We're in our warrior pose here. I want you to just saddle yourself here into that pose, bending with that knee right over your ankle. Our arms are out to a T. On that inhale, let's reverse. Exhale, bring it back, warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, warrior two. I want you to straighten that front knee, hinge forward, triangle pose here. Keep breathing. Bringing that gaze up towards the ceiling. If this is too much on the neck, go ahead and look forward. And on that inhale, we're going to reverse right back into our reverse warrior. Put the bend back into the knee, reverse the warrior. On that exhale, we're going to bring both hands back to our star pose here. We're going to turn that front foot back in. And this time we're going to face towards the back. So bring that back toe, face it behind you. We're going to bend that front knee, coming into our warrior pose on the other side. Breathe, settle in here, get yourself comfortable. On that next inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, we come back to our warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. I want you to straighten that front knee, hinge forward, triangle pose here. And with your back, imagine that your back is up against the wall. We want to stack our shoulders on top of each other. So that back is nice and straight here. Gaze up towards your hands. Nice soft fingers here. Again, if that neck is too tight, go ahead and just look forward. So that front foot is anchored down. That back foot is down on the back side of our foot. On that inhale, reverse your warrior. Come back into that reverse warrior stance. Bend into the front knee. Exhale to triangle. Inhale to reverse. Last one, exhale to triangle. On that inhale, come up towards your star pose here. We're going to turn that back foot in parallel. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, wide forward fold. Just get yourself comfortable here. Feeling that stretch along the back of the leg. If you're feeling extra stretchy and you like to take your hand down, feel free to take those forearms down, maybe tucking the head. Keep breathing, 2 more breaths here. And on that inhale, slowly curl back up. Inhale, bring it up. We're going to take those hands down by our side. We can heel toe the feet in, or you can bend the knees and jump back up into our mountain pose here. Just take a breath, maybe give it a little shake. And we're coming back towards the top of our mat. Inhale, bring those arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. We take a flat back here. Plant the hands, step back, we flow it out. We meet in our downward facing dog. We're going to take that right foot, bring it forward. We're coming into our lunge position here. Now remember, today we're doing a lot of mobility. So I want you to go ahead and get comfortable in that lunge position. If you'd like to take blocks under your hands, you can. just to bring that floor up a little bit closer to you. Feel free to do so. Once you get comfortable here, maybe a little rock forward and back. We're rocking on the ball of the back foot, stretching out the calf, stretching out a little bit of that Achilles, right? Keep rocking. Bring it to stillness. We're going to take that back knee down. Take the back knee, untuck the back toe, straighten out that front leg, bringing the hips back towards the heel. I want you to keep that chest lifted. So we tend to want to round in automatically. I want you to lift through the chest. So again, you can always have a block here just to keep that chest lifted. I want you to take that hip, bring it back. On that inhale, we're going to bend into that front knee. Bring the arms up overhead. Low lunge here. Keep breathing. On that exhale, straighten the leg, bring the hip back, bring the chest forward. All right, so we're going to make a flow with that. We're going to go from this position here to that low lunge position. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, come back. Inhale and up. Exhale, bring it down. Last one, bring it up. Exhale, take it down. Very nice. We're going to come forward, coming back to that lunge position here. We're going to tuck that back toe, come back up onto that back knee. I want you to bring that front foot back to your downward facing dog. This is our resting pose here. Take one more breath. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So bring that foot forward. Get comfortable in that lunge position. We're squaring off our hips. Lifting through the chest. Again, if you'd like to take your hands on the block, feel free to do so. Take one more breath, getting comfortable here as we begin to rock forward and back. Keep going. And when you're ready, go ahead and pause. Take that back knee down. Untuck the back toe. Shift the weight back towards the heels. Keep the chest lifted. Remember that hip is nice and square. That front hip is going to want to come up. Let's go ahead and square it off. Bring it forward. Come up into that low lunge position. Arms overhead. On that exhale, take it down. Shift it back. So we're doing the same thing that we did on the other side. Lift through the chest and take it up. Exhale, take it back, lift through the chest. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it back. And bring it up. Exhale, take it back, keep the chest lifted. Bring it forward. Exhale, take it back. We have one more like this. Bring it up. Exhale, take it back. As we come forward, back into that lunge position, we tuck the back toe, come off of the back knee, moving your block just a little bit, plant your hands down. We're going to step back into our downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out. Moving opposite knees, taking opposite heels down. Relaxing your downward facing dog. I want you to walk your hands towards the back of the mat. Keep the knees bent. On that inhale, slowly come all the way up. Arms overhead. exhale, bring it down. Shake it out here. All right, we're going to take a little walk to the front of the mat. It's all right if your mat is sticky. That's what you want. All right. Rock the hips. We're going to go ahead and widen our stance. So widen your stance nice and big. We're going to squat down. So I want you to bring the hips back. Go ahead and give it a squat. Squat all the way down as low as you can go. Up here is fine. That's all right. If you can squat down a little bit lower, taking that bottom all the way down, that's fine. Wherever you are, be comfortable here. You can bring those hands to prayer pose. So again, if right here is fine, that's where you are. Go ahead and get comfortable here. If you'd like to relax, take it down. Feel free. On that exhale, we forward fold. Next exhale, come to your squat. So this is our Malasana squat here. Exhale, forward fold. And squat back down. All right, now this was the third time. Maybe you noticed it got a little bit easier. We're going to go ahead and take our hands and sit on our bottom. So wherever you are, transition to your bottom. We're going to take those feet out in front of us. Go ahead and give them a shake. Readjust your body. Sit bones are nice and comfortable. We're coming back to this position that we were in before. So if you remember, we started the class with this position. I want you to hug in one knee. Doesn't matter. We're going to do them both. Hug them in. Keeping that spine nice and long. And I want you to grab your foot. So grab your foot, whatever that means for you, however you can get it. And then I want you to drop that knee. So dropping the knee down. So maybe it's crossed over like this. Maybe it's not. Even if it's down, that's okay. I want you to protect your ankle wherever you are. Protect the ankle. Sitting up nice and tall. Now this can be a lot just with opening that hip, especially if those quads are tight. This can even be a lot on the quads. So just keeping your body still right here. Just take some breaths, be comfortable with it. Relax the shoulders. Again, we sit up nice and tall. And on that next inhale, we're going to bring that knee to cross it all the way over the body. So whatever that looks like for you, listen to your body today. So crossing that leg over, we're going to hug that knee in towards the chest as we turn away from the knee. Looking behind you, you can hug that knee in here. Sitting up nice and tall, so we bring the chest forward. Sitting up nice and tall, look behind you. Keep breathing. With every exhale, try to turn around just a little bit deeper. And on that next inhale, bring it back to center. We're going to hug our knee back into our chest, bringing that foot in as well. Maybe dropping the knee as you're still hugging the foot. I want you to drop that knee down nice and slow. Nice and slow. Maybe you tuck that heel in towards your hip. Keep breathing. Let the knee fall with every breath. Just let the knee get relaxed. It's not going to touch the ground unless you're really feeling flexible today, but just let your body relax. And on that exhale, nice and slow, we're going to take the foot. Go ahead and release it out. So nice and slow. Release that foot out. Go ahead and give it a shake. All right. Same thing on the opposite side, but just give your toes a little wiggle real quick. Make sure everything's still going. Hug the knee into the chest. Hug the knee in. Go ahead and grab that foot. Hug it in. Crossing the foot over. So cross that foot over. Whatever that looks like for you. We're going to lift up through the chest as we turn away from the knee. Keep breathing. Remember to sit up nice and tall as you bring your gaze around. I'm going to bring that gaze around towards the back. Maybe seeing if you can look behind you just a little bit deeper, bringing that chin towards the shoulder. And on that next exhale, go ahead and bring it back around. We're going to take that foot, hug it in just a little bit more. Drop the knee here. Readjust that other foot. So if it's cocked to the side, go ahead and bring it up. Now give yourself some space. Sometimes one leg is always different than the other. So give yourself that opportunity to just get comfortable. Again, if those quads are tight, just the foot being on the quads can be a lot. So just readjust your body. You can flex that foot back to protect that ankle. So get comfortable here. Imagine that this foot is almost like a foam roller, like a deep tissue, right? Bring in that quad, a little bit of relief, getting into that muscle. So keep going. You're just sitting up. You're just letting everything go. I want you to take that heel, bring it in towards the hip. Go ahead and let that knee relax down a little bit more. Now, I will say this side is always tighter for me. It may be different for you, it may be the other side, but just breathe into it. Even when it gets intense, just breathe into it. If you feel like, okay, I need to wiggle my toes, wiggle your toes. But you're sitting up nice and tall, just keep that knee relaxed. Gravity is what's going to bring it down. The breath is going to bring it down. You don't have to force your hip down. Just let go. Just let everything relax. It's okay if it doesn't move. This is a practice. This is not a perfect. Your yoga is going to look like your yoga. Keep that in mind. And on that exhale, we're going to bring that foot, take it all the way down, release it nice and gently. Go ahead and give it a shake. I want you to flex those toes back towards your body. Bend the knees. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Come back to this pose. We did this pose earlier in the practice. We're coming back to this pose, lifting through the chest. I want you to not only stretch out your lower back, but you're also stretching out those hamstrings. Maybe you're lifting through your chest, so you're stretching out your shoulders as well. Just give it a nice stretch. And only when you feel comfortable listening to your body are you able to stretch out those legs a little bit deeper and then maybe get further into your stretch, into your forward fold. Again, this is listening to your body and where you are in your practice today. You're really going to stretch out that lower back, but I want you to listen to your body. If right here is fine with that bend into the knees, keep it right here. Listen to your body. On that inhale, slowly come back up. I want you to just walk the hands up the legs. Just gently walk the hands up the legs. And then once they get towards your hips, go ahead and bring them overhead. Take that right hand down by your side. Sweep the left overhead. I want you to turn up towards the ceiling, stack the shoulders. Bring it down, other side. Gaze up towards your hand. Take it back down. Bring those feet flat on the mat, knees bent. Go ahead and readjust your body towards the front of the mat. So if you're not already at the front of the mat, go ahead and readjust your body towards the front. You're going to tuck your tailbone under. Go ahead and lower yourself all the way back. Hug your knees into your chest. Go ahead and give it a rock from left to right. Release that tension on your lower back. Very nice. I want you to take your knees, keep them together as much as possible. Make your circles. So I want you to make circles in the ceiling with your knees. So just imagine that you want to make a circle in the ceiling. Keep your knees together. Keep your circles going. You have your knees together. The feet are together. Maybe those big toes are touching. Whatever's comfortable to you. Keep going. Let's take our hands down by our side and let's reverse our circles. Keep going. Very nice. One more rotation around. Hug your knees back into your chest. Bring them in for a hug. We lower our right leg down. I'm going to move my block out the way. I want you to make a circle with your knee, that opposite knee that's in towards your body. Go ahead and make circles. Let's see if we can make it without our hands. Just moving our hips around. Take it the opposite way with your circles. Now, will you admit that it's a little bit easier lying down on your back versus standing? Way less intense. All right, let's hug our knee into our chest. And we swap it out. Swap the legs out. Lower down the opposite leg. You're hugging in this one. And let's go ahead and make our circles around. Again, this is all in the hips. Just keep going with your circles. Go ahead and give it a pause. Go the opposite way with your circles. This feels good. Oh, feels nice to be on the back. All right, one more rotation around. And go ahead and hug it in. I want you to bring that foot all the way up towards the ceiling. Where it's if we were holding up the ceiling with just this one leg. Flex the toes back towards your body. You can hold on to the back of the leg. Keep breathing. Now I want you to release that tension on your lower back. Have the lower back on the mat as much as possible. Relieve the tension in the shoulders. So let those shoulders relax into the mat. We're going to bend that knee down, taking the heel towards the hips, and flex it back up. Bend the knee. Take the foot back up towards the ceiling. One more, bend the knee. Take the foot back up. Lower the leg down. And go ahead and bring the opposite leg all the way up. Again, you're holding on to the back of the leg. Release the shoulders down by the mat. Flex the toe. Allow that lower back to be on the mat as much as possible. We bend the knee. Take the foot back up. Bend the knee. Take the foot back up. Two more just like that. Bend the knee. And take it back up. Last one. Bend the knee. Take the foot up. We release our hands. Lower that foot all the way down. Go ahead and shake the legs out. Bring the arms overhead. Give it a shake. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest, scoop it in. Exhale, bring the feet out, stretch everything out. Maybe you have the feet to hover. Inhale, scoop it in, hug the knees. One last one, straighten the legs out. Maybe they hover. And scoop it in, hug it in. Go ahead and give it a rock from left to right. We'll place the feet flat on the mat, knees bent. We'll just do one little bridge here, just a counter stretch all of our hip movement. So place the feet down, walk them in towards your glutes, bring the fingertips down, and we'll just press into the feet, bring the hips up. Continue to press, maybe lift up just a little bit higher, feeling that counter stretch. And on that exhale, gently lower it down, give those knees a windshield wiper rock. I want you to go ahead and release the legs down by your side. Coming to our relaxation pose. Just relaxing your body here. On that inhale, we bring those arms up overhead. And on that exhale, bringing it down by your side. Maybe our palms are up. Or maybe one hand on our heart and one hand on our belly. As we come to our final pose of our practice, take a deep inhale in through the nose, exhale out, open mouth, let your body surrender into the mat. Give yourself permission to just be here in the moment. Allow your body to soften, your fingertips to release. Uncurl your toes. Settle your ankles. Let your knees relax. Hips are soft. Surrender your shoulders down into the mat. Unclench your jaw. Relax your tongue. Want to soften your eyes. Release the tension from in between your eyebrows. Just let everything relax here. In the beginning of our practice, we said to rest our mind a bit. And now it's time to rest our body a bit. Getting ourselves ready for our day. Just give yourself that opportunity to just relax. We're going to take 2 breaths of silence and rest. And as we slowly begin to invite movement and awareness back into our bodies and back into the space around us, wiggling our toes and our fingers. One at a time, we gently hug our knees into our chest, rolling over to one comfortable side, cradle your head. And when you're ready, go ahead and press into that front hand. Bring yourself up to any comfortable position. Taking your hands to heart center, thumbs into your chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thank your body for showing up. I thank you for hanging in there, coming back. I wish you a great day. Take this energy with you off the mat and onto your day. And guess what? If you don't do anything else today, you checked off something. Maybe you rest for the rest of the day, right? Wish you a great day. Namaste. All right. We made it through. Woo! It always can be some kind of something, right? Always some type of glitch. But I thank you so much for hanging in there. Thank you for Twitch for putting the word in. All right, we got my daddy in there. Hello, daddy. All right, you're back, Jasmine. We get it. I hope that you enjoyed this practice. You know, this one was one all about mobility, slow. We had a little bit of burn in there. Let me know. Thank you, B family. That untouchable Tianna way to persevere, right? Persevere has been my word. So that is one definitely that I will say I have persevered on. Jasmine said, loved it as always. Thank you. Jada said, awesome practice. Thank you so much. Jackie, love this. Thanks for the mobility. Flo said, I really love. We had a good time. We had everybody today. Woo! Yes, that's how we keep this going. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Jackie said she woke up in pain. I hope that pain is good. We got lime lemon soda. Lime lemon soda. I remember when you said we no down dogs for that chair yoga. We did some down dogs today. Thank you for the practice, despite the technical difficulties in the beginning. Yes, I'm working on it. We are back on YouTube Studio. And for some reason, I have a little mic right here. For some reason, my mic just didn't want to work today. So I'm going to work on that as soon as I get out of here. Unfortunately, for YouTube Studio, you can choose which mic, but you don't know that all is well until you actually get on the live. So that's some of the things. Once you plug it in, it's like no turning back. That's just a glitch with YouTube. I'm so glad you're feeling better now, Jackie. I'm glad that you said you woke up with pain and you're feeling better. As you see, right, I'm already glowing. The sweat is glistening. So if you feel like I'm over here and I'm just la la la, not doing anything and not sweating, trust me, I am sweating with you. I am sweating with you. So I hope that you enjoyed the practice. Hope that you enjoy your day. I am going to be having a little set change next week. So I'm teasing it now. It's going to be a little set change. We're going to change it up. So I can't wait to show you what that's going to look like next week. Um, yes, I appreciate you for showing up because it's you guys that I show up for. It's you. It's you that I show up for every single Saturday. I make sure, regardless of where I am in the world, that I can be here on Saturday mornings. So we will see a little different set next week. I'm going to hit the showers and get started with my day. Remember to get your water, get everything going, and rest. Rest your mind, rest your body. Take some time out to rest, even if it's 5 breaths, right? 5 breaths, that's all you got. Rest. Take that time. All right. I thank you again, and I will see you same time, same place. Maybe not same set, but I will see you next week. Thank you for everything. And thank you for all that you do as well, Jackie. Thank you so much. Have a great one.